changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the featured contracts. And today's contract, Death by Fibre 3. This is set in Paris. So on to our briefing, and it's short and sweet. Good luck and have fun. Has been supplied to us today courtesy of Street Surgeon on behalf of Mando. So today we have a myriad of targets. We can wear whatever we wish, but all must be eliminated with the fibre wire. So as you can see, there are quite a few of them. It's basically everybody in the basement area of the palace. So for today's challenge, we will be starting at the default location. We're going to be bringing with us some coins and a fibre wire. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to waste no time at all, as we have a rather busy night ahead of us. And if we are quick enough, we can make our way down into the basement under the stairs here, just around to our left. And we will catch our first target. He is on his way to the small kitchen area down here, and we can catch him in the corridor. So we're just going to select our fibre wire. There he is, and we can get you taken care of nice and quickly. So that's our first target now taken care of. We're just going to hide him in this crate because we're not quite done in this corridor yet. We're going to grab the wrench from the wine crates there, make our way to the security room where our next little group are. We're going to open the door and throw our wrench out into the corridor. That's going to attract the attention of the patrolling guard, and when he comes to investigate, we can then leap on him from behind and throttle him with our fibre wire. So that's 2 down, many to go. We are going to hide this guy in the crate at the far end of the corridor, as we are not quite done here just yet. There are 2 more guards in that security room. So we are going to collect up everything, reset, and this time round we're going to use the other door at the security room. And we're just going to repeat the same procedure. Open the door, throw the wrench into the corridor somewhere, and await the arrival of our victim. So one of those 2 guards will have gotten up and made their way out here, and the other one goes back to their usual routine. So down with target number 3. So we're just going to drag this guy away from the door, and we're just going to basically use the exact same trick again, but this time inside the security room. So we're going to hide behind this server here and throw our wrench over towards the corner of the room. That will get our target's attention and get him out of his chair, and when he goes to investigate, we can then just move in behind him and eliminate him with the fibre wire. So we're getting through him pretty quick, and we need to get him out of the room before the patrolling guard comes back. He is a target, so don't worry about it. Since I've been spotted, but all we're going to do is just run circles around him until we can get behind him, and that's our next target. So if you time it slightly better than me, you can get away with dragging the body out and not getting spotted, but that actually works in our favour, because that guard, we would have to use the lure technique, which we are about to do again, to get him out of his chair in the kitchen. So we're just going to retrieve our wrench once again and move into the next area, and that is the changing rooms area. So what we're going to do now is just wait for this conversation to play out. Our target in his underwear will move over to the left, and that gives us an opportunity to finish him off. So another one down. We're going to hide his body in the closet here and move on to the two young ladies in the room. So again, we're just going to utilize the lure trick, throw our wrench deep into the room there. Both of the young ladies will stand up. One of them will be going to investigate. It's the lady on the left, which is ideal because it means we can move up behind her. The other lady has her back to us, and down goes another target. So we're going to get her into one of the closets provided, and all we have to do now to eliminate the last young lady is walk up behind her and garrote her with our fiber wire, as she has returned to kneeling down. I don't know what she is looking for, but she ain't going to find it there. So another one bites the dust. We're making quite a dent in our target list now. I think we only have about 5 or 6 more to go. The next group will be the chefs, but before we get to him, we have one gentleman here, and I'm going to use the technique I mentioned for the guard who spotted us earlier. Although you'd be outside of this kitchen area using the corridor as you did in the beginning. So once our target goes to investigate, he's out of his chair and doomed. So one more down, and just retrieve our wrench once again. That's been a very handy device. We haven't actually needed the coins. I should have mentioned you don't really need the coins. So moving on to the kitchen area where we have 3 more targets. We're just going to wait here out of sight for everyone to get into the correct position, and that would be with their backs to me. So chef number 1. So we're just going to get this guy hidden before the other chef who moves around heads over in this direction. We are actually going to wait for him to do that before we continue on. So we're just going to hug this wall here for a few minutes while the gentleman goes through his routine. As you can see, he's just leaving this area now. He's going to stop at the far end of the kitchen, giving us a chance to eliminate the head chef. I didn't like the hors d'oeuvres, mate. So we're just going to drop him by the cooker and quickly approach his final colleague here. So that's the kitchen sanitized. Our last 2 targets are a couple of serving staff just past the wine tasting room, which is this room right here. We're going to trigger a conversation between them by standing on this side of the door, and when that conversation plays out, one of our 2 remaining targets will enter into this room to begin cleaning. Here he comes now, and all we have to do is sneak around behind him. There we go, and pounce. Going to hide him in the box, not that it matters, there's no one left around here to find him. And then from here we're going to enter out into the garden area and down to the ornamental pond, where we can catch up with our final target. We do have to wait around for this guy a little bit as well. He's going to stop right here. That's a nice lion. And he's going to have a rather interesting phone call about not working. And when he finishes, he's going to go over to the stairs and lean against the wall here. And that gives us an opportunity to pounce on him. And we're just going to hide him over by the stairs here out of sight before making our way back down into the basement and to our favourite exit, the wine cellar exit. There's no one down here to get offended or say, "Oi, you're not allowed down there," because we've eliminated all of them. So there we go, one more featured contract taken care of, a rather novel one with quite so many targets. I have done one of those in the past, which was essentially a kill everyone challenge. So we're just waiting on confirmation. All of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. This could take a little while. I think there was something like 14 or 16 targets. I didn't actually count them. After 4, it gets a bit tricky. One too many lots. So we get our Silent Assassin rating and one more featured contract completed. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.